Hello, Internet. Hello, Sam, and welcome back to After Campfire. And I guess this is kind of the first episode of After Campfire of the season 2021, whatever you want to call it. Well, actually, no. This is like the first of the school year 2021, sort of, because camp didn't like totally end until this week. So we've really reached our new season now. I accept Sam's apology for being late for his last episode because he went to camp, and all the point of After Campfire is it's for after camp. But I am tired because Henry's Diary of How to Adult. I did a presentation this week on one of the things I was working on Thursday, and I had to wake up early for that because our monthly presentation time is 8:30, and I don't usually start working till like 9, and by that I mean I am groggy, barely awake 9, not I need to be awake and ready for a presentation at 8:30 and make sure that all the stuff that I have to program, show during the presentation actually works. I need to test everything and double check it's all good. Oh, and then on Friday, Justin came back. Well, Justin came back Thursday night. So Friday, we got breakfast, which required getting up early too. So that was tired, and that wasn't get up early and groggily start doing work at 9. It was get up early so that we can get breakfast and eat. And I don't usually eat breakfast, so that always wigs out my day. And also it was a going away party for one of our interns that day, which I was hosting and organizing. So I had to make sure that was ready, and I had to have my mid-year review ready by the end of the day. And I'm just tired. And then I think those days of waking up early kind of bugged me out to keep waking up early. So yesterday and today it's Sunday, it's the weekend, and Saturday was yesterday, and I'm tired. I keep waking up at too early. And yesterday was my Magic Commander night, which is fun. I got my friend Ben to join, and Ben doesn't usually join things, but he's this was great, I'm going to join things more, and I'm excited because Ben is cool. But me and my friend Audrey, Ben had to leave around 11, and then me and Audrey hung out because we were watching some nostalgic thing, the video game that I used to learn Magic when I was 8. It turns out that Audrey didn't know that this was a special thing in her life before she, 10 years before she learned how to play Magic. She was interested in Magic because her dad played the same game. So she remembered the video, the intro, but not what the game was. So we watched some gameplay of it, and so bad. But for a video game of how to teach Magic in 2001, it's not too bad. But we stayed and hung out until 1, and then I woke up at 7, and I'm tired because I can't just stay up willy-nilly anymore. As far as Henry's Diary of How to Keep on Being an Adult, on Saturday I also looked at houses, and because I've been doing that, I don't remember how much I've been talking about that on this channel, but I found one I really like, and I am going to fight for it this week. Adult! So I might buy a house this week. Weird to think about. It's gonna cost so much money. It's great that I lost a finger. But yeah, if I do that, that'll be sweet. I've lived in this apartment for 5 years, and it's great for my needs, but there are things that I would like if I had more space, and yeah, that'll be sick. Yeah, so I'm tired. I also, just as far as Sam's answer to Sam's presentation, I will say it was funny because when he proposed that we did PowerPoint presentations, I'm yeah, no, this is going to take a long time. And I know my presentation wasn't all that exciting, but it was 30 slides. I had to get pictures for everything. I had to put descriptions of every single commander I had, and think about how I was going to do it, and to make sure all the animations were all good. It was a hassle, especially because then editing the video together to show me, and it was annoying because my editing, I got a new laptop a few months ago, and I've never edited any videos on my new laptop, and it turns out the old software I use doesn't work on my new one, so I had to get new software. It didn't work. Then I had 3 different new software things, and I had to get refunds for one of them. It was a huge pain in the butt, and I knew that this assignment was going to be a pain in the butt, this question. And I just thought it was funny because, yeah, this is the kind of thing that would annoy Sam to do more than me. And I love that his presentation was, why did I do this to myself? And this is why it was really hard to do it. It was very funny. Though it was also funny that he brought up all the other ideas that he talked about, because we talked about a lot of them and I really wanted to see some of them, but they didn't happen. So sad. So my question to Sam was, which would you get rid of if you had to permanently get rid of one of the final and of forks and spoons? And Sam said he'd get rid of spoons, and I am on team get rid of forks. Well, no, sorry. He said he'd. No. He wants spoons, and he wanted to keep spoons and get rid of forks, because he said like weird stuff, like you can like do the cutting and then like use like a knife and eat off the knife. That's dangerous. Have you ever been to fine dining establishments? You might cut your face open. I think I would actually prefer, like, the act of a fork and knife is such an elegant thing that I would never. It's like chopsticks or something, where it's like you can't just have one. You gotta have like the thing. Like, I wouldn't want just a knife or just a fork. You gotta have both. You gotta have the whole thing. If you get rid of it, it's a pain. But obviously, you have liquids. How do you eat? Soup? Spoon? You don't need an actual spoon. Like, in many cultures, they just use like a bowl and things like that. Or like if I'm having like noodles and stuff, I would like chicken noodle soup or something. I will eat like the noodle, like the solids with a fork, and then just drink like good old Naruto with the ramen. You drink it at the end. There are so many ways. I know he mentioned like cereal with milk was like a weird one for that, because you can't really eat cereal with forks. But I don't eat cereal with milk, so checkmate, atheists, I think is the joke. But then we get to Sam's question. And I think we've done it before, or something very similar, which was just like, if you can go, the question was a little bit confusing. It's like, it just basically, if you could go back and change one thing, but like you weren't aware you changed it. I don't really understand that part of it. Like, what would you change? And you can't like change what other people did. You have to change like what you did. I feel like a lot of my like anxieties and frustrations with life center around like what's it called? I'm so tired. Just like looking back on the past and having regrets and stuff like that. Like, I'm not a forward thinking person in many ways. I'm not like a really like regretful, like, oh God, why did I do that kind of thing. And I think that behavior could have been nipped in the bud a bit if, like, I feel like one of the big things, like, one of the bigger regrets as a child that, like, I had, like, I remember I was talking to my mom the other day when I was visiting LA, about how, like, me as a child was like, what if I didn't stick my pinky in the door? What if I didn't? Like, what if I didn't, what if I did something different? Like, that's just been me always. But I feel like one of the ones that would have helped me in social situations was like, there was a girl at camp that I had a crush on for years when I was like an intern, and then like a little bit when I was a senior, and by then it kind of faded away. And I never asked her out. And I feel like that kind of behavior, if I asked her out, I think, like, even if I got denied, whatever, we were also 12, who cares? I think that would have led to me being more confident with some social interactions. And like, when I was just thinking about this question, I'm like, there's plenty of things I'd like to change, but if there was like one thing, I think that would have helped me in like my social development at that age. Like, I wouldn't want to undo losing my pinky. It's way too much of my life now that it'd be weird to like have anything else. Or like, I could say like, what if I studied computer science instead of mechanical engineering? I don't know. I just think that's just one of the ones, that was one of the first ones that come to my head that I thought about. And I think it would have helped with my confidence in social situations and dating situations. I wouldn't have like waited for maybe asking her out one day. It was just like one of those things where it's like, you just need to know the answer a lot of the time, where it's just like, okay, yeah, she'll say no, or oh wow, she'll actually say yes. But if you never ask, what's the point? Like, you're never going to end up with them anyways. It's just nice to have a crush, I guess. For years, dude. That was weird. It's hard to think about it now because I'm not the person I was when I was 12, but like, that was a very huge portion of my life. And This is weird. Yeah. I'm just tired. Ugh, man. But, okay. Question time, Sam. I might buy a house. And I know we were talking about, like, hosting and stuff like that. And I asked questions about that earlier in the summer because I was going to be hosting, like, magic events and stuff. Like, just, like, having people hang out at my place more often. And that was part of why I wanted to actually get in a house, like get a house, because I'm like, I've been here for 5 years. I have a cool Amazon job now. I think it's time to upgrade. So I was asking, like, what should I have to entertain? But like, Sam, if you had a new extra room in your house or apartment that you can furnish in any way and have it for any purpose, what would it be? Home office, cool theater room, have it as a poetry exhibit? I don't know. You have a brand new room. What are you gonna do with it?